Easy, James here, and today I'm going to do a video that was requested by one of my subscribers, and this person asked, can I do a video on how to clean and store vinyls, okay? Now some of you may think that's a bit of an obvious thing, where it's obvious how you clean vinyls and it's obvious how you store them, but actually, you know, some people just want a bit more advice on the best way to store them. Of course anyone knows how to clean a vinyl, but what is the best way to clean a vinyl? Right, now, first of all, if you're a DJ or a vinyl collector, or sorry, should I be more specific there, a vinyl DJ, because there's a difference nowadays, obviously. If you're a vinyl DJ or a collector, okay, there's a couple of things that you should really own if you've got any sort of vinyl collection, okay. One of those things is one of these. Now this is just your box standard vinyl cleaner or record cleaner. Now there's two types of these. There's this one, which has got like a little pad of it's like velvet, really soft fabric, and you've got the carbon fibre bristle one, which is like a brush, and you just go around like a brush. Either one will do fine, but if you own a single vinyl, you have to buy one of these things. Seriously, this will save you so much time. Now I'll quickly go through how you use one of these things. Now here's a record that's seen a bit of action. You can see there's loads of finger marks and filth on there, so we'll just clean this off. Now first of all I'll show you to use this thing, okay? Now like I say, you can get two types. There's this one which has got like the soft velvet, and then you've got the other ones which have got bristles, okay? But either way you use them in similar way. And with this thing you just go round like that, and you just follow the grooves in the vinyl, okay? Don't go against the grooves in the vinyl. Okay, there we go, and you can see there's a big line of dust on there now, and you can just get that off. Now that's got all the dust out of there, okay, so that's going to sound a bit cleaner, it's going to crackle and pop less. Now like I say, get yourself one of these because these are absolutely fantastic, but this will only get rid of dust and minor dirt, okay, off of the surface and out of the grooves, okay, so this is just for removing dust, and it's a quick way to clean them if you're at a gig or you want to do a mix video or something and you want your vinyls to be clean and sound nice before you use them. Just give them a quick run over before you use them. But as a long-term thing, if you want to clean them properly and get rid of all that, if you've got like loads of finger marks and grease and sweat and all that all over them, you're going to need something to get it all off, okay? Now you can buy record cleaner, vinyl record cleaner. Generally it's quite expensive and people don't really want to fork out for it, okay? Now another thing you can get, okay, if you haven't already got some laying around your house, is this stuff, okay? Now this is just your box standard cheap everyday window and glass cleaner, okay? It's the stuff you spray on, like Windoline, yeah, that's what it's called, yeah, Windoline. And this stuff you spray on your windows and you wipe it off, and apparently it's like streak free and all that kind of rubbish, but this is the best stuff to use, okay? Firstly, because it is streak free, so when you clean them over it won't leave any marks on your records or anything. It literally, it cleans it to like a shine. Secondly as well, this stuff will evaporate like in seconds, so you won't have to worry about it leaving behind any damp or residue or anything on your vinyls. Thirdly as well, it's got no nasty chemicals and it's non-corrosive, so it'll be nice to your records. It won't sort of ruin your vinyls or anything. And fourthly, it's cheap. Okay, this stuff, you can get this stuff for as little as £1, and it will go a long way. Okay, this will do loads of records, one the size of this. Now one thing though, when you're buying this stuff, make sure you get one that's ammonia free. Just ask in the shop, or it normally says in big letters whether it contains ammonia or whatever. Most of them are ammonia free nowadays, but just check before you buy it. Well now, when you use this stuff, you don't just spray it straight on the record, okay? Well now, when you're using this stuff as well, you need a cloth. Now you want to make sure you get like a soft one, okay? If you can get like one of those velvet glasses cleaners or something like that, they're really good. But if not, just get a soft like cotton or woolly cloth, and if you can, get lint free cloth as well, okay, because it won't leave all bits of fluff all over your records. I'll just quickly go through how to use this stuff, because you don't, like I say, you don't just spray it straight on the vinyl. Right, now again, when you use this stuff, okay, don't spray it straight on the vinyl. What you do is you get your bit of cloth, okay, you spray some on the cloth itself, and then you go round, try not to get any on the label, okay, because you will sort of make the label go a bit soggy and it will just fade the ink on the label. And then just basically go around and go with the grooves, okay, don't wipe against the grooves, because then you run risk of scratching it and you won't really clean it very well that way. So just run round like that, and I can see already that's making a difference. We'll see it when it's in the light. There you go, that'll do. And you can see that's come off of there. And if you look, you can see that's really nice and clean now. Now there's still some of the cleaner on there, but don't worry, just leave it on there for a couple of minutes and you can see it evaporating. That will just evaporate in a couple of seconds. There you go, it's nearly all gone now. So, and that's it. Once you've done that, put it back in its sleeve and you're done. So now you've cleaned your vinyls, you're going to need to know how to store them properly. Now, generally, it's not really rocket science, to be honest, it's common sense rules. You just basically store them somewhere where they're not going to get smashed, somewhere safe where they're not going to fall off your shelf or whatever. And if you do have them on a shelf, okay, make sure you don't put too many on a shelf, because loads of times have I seen people load a shelf out with vinyl and the shelf's just gone off the wall. So remember, vinyls are quite heavy. And also remember as well, when you put them on shelves, okay, they're likely to bow because of the weight. So the best thing to put them in is like a record box or a crate or something like that, where you can stand them all upright. Well, now you can see I've stored all my vinyls in these little side shelves in this cabinet. I've got some there as well, and these are the ones I've had out that I've been using. So I've got all these here, but also as well, I've also got some in here as well. Now these crate things, these little plastic fold-away crates, are awesome for storing vinyls. They just fit in there and they all sit in there upright all nicely. So get yourself one of these as well if you can't sort of get yourself a record box or you've got no shelves or anything. I've got a couple of these things as well. Now these are really good if you can get hold of some of these. They keep your vinyls really neat, they protect them. I've got some stuff in here as well. Yeah, so these things are quite expensive, but they're worth the money. And these are the ones I keep in here, just the ones I don't really use very often. I just keep them in here out the way. Well, now there's a reason why I showed you all of those. If you look, they've all got something in common. They're all standing upright, okay? Now when you store vinyls, that's how you want to store them. You want to store them so that they're in the shelf, sitting upright, okay? You do not want to go storing them all like that, okay? So if you put them on a shelf, don't put them like that. Stack them on top of one another like that. That's not going to do them any good, okay? 4 or 5 like this is okay, but when you've got like 400 or 500 and you've stacked them all up, it's not going to be very good for them. So when you store them, keep them upright like that, okay? Now another thing you can do is get yourself some of these things. Now I've only got one of these because somebody gave me this one, but they're like really thick polythene, and what you do is get your whole vinyl and the sleeve and you put the whole thing inside here, and it is literally just like really thick polythene. And all it does is it keeps your records nice, stops the corners getting all tatted up and protects them. Now that is an awesome idea, don't you think? And that will keep your records protected and it will keep the sleeves nice. I don't actually know where you get these things from. Like I say, I've only got one and I would really like to get some more of these. So if anyone knows, bung a comment below, and if I find out in the meantime, I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, I recommend these things, they're awesome. So there you go, I hope this video has been a help, and if you've got any questions regarding this, just bung us a comment below, rate the video, whatever. Any information will be in the description, and I'll put any information in there you need to know. So there you go, hope this video has been a help, thank you for watching, nice one, practice and enjoy.